Hi, and today I'm going to be filming the I Heart Spring tag. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon early this time rather than waiting until everybody's done it and no one's watching them anymore. So let's get started then. Right, so the first question is, what is your favourite spring nail or favourite nail polish for spring? Now, for me, narrowing nail polish in any category down to one polish is almost impossible. So I've cheated in the sense that I have 4 different nail polishes here. The first one is Butter London Slapper. It's just a beautiful bright green blue summer that is more summer than spring. However, I'm just in love with how bright it is. It's going to be on my nails a lot, I think, as will all 4 of these colours. The next one is Revlon Colour Stay Vintage Rose, which is the colour I have on my nails at the moment, as much as they're getting a bit raggedy. And it's just beautiful for the floral trend and just to have a really beautiful, sophisticated colour that isn't too boring or pastel. The pastel is not particularly boring, but it isn't too natural and too shy. The last 2 are pastel colours from Essie, and I absolutely love the pastel sort of colours from Essie. I think it's something they do really well. The first one is Essie's Mint Candy Apple, which is just a beautiful light green mint colour, and I'm in love with it completely. And then the second one is Essie's Sugar Daddy, which is one of the typical Essie colours that's the sheer pink colour. That's very similar to Ballet Slippers and Fiji, and there's very little between them. But Sugar Daddy's the one that I happened to pick up in the store, and I absolutely love it. It's brilliant for spring, brilliant if you're struggling to think of a colour that you want to wear, because it pretty much goes with anything. And that's all for that question. Next question in this tag is, what is your favourite spring lip colour? And this is one I've managed to narrow down far easier than I'd have with the nails. I've only got the one because my lip collection seems to be evolving as the seasons come, because my love of lip products is only something that developed around October, November time. But for me, it is the L'Oreal Glam Shine things that are the dupes for the YSL Glossy Stains. And this one's the one in Princess, which is just a beautiful orange coral colour that is really easy to wear due to how sheer the coverage is, but it can be built up into a very, very vibrant coral colour. And I think it's going to be absolutely perfect for this season. I think I'm going to love it, especially with it being such a light coverage. It doesn't feel too heavy and too there on your lips. It's just something really light and easy to wear. The next question in this tag is, what is your favourite spring dress? And for me, it's this baby pink shirt dress that's just lovely and floaty and light and has the silk shirt underlay and just a very sheer soft fabric that's lovely, light and flowy and girly. This was from H&M. I'm not sure they sell it anymore. As with H&M, the stock seems to change around quite a lot. But that is my favourite summer dress, my spring dress. I've had it for a good year now, maybe, I think. And it's just absolutely perfect for the season and can be dressed up or down. I've worn it to parties and job interviews in the same sense that I've worn it to go to shops and go out with friends. So it's really versatile and really easy to wear. And just perfect for spring, really. The next one is, what are your favourite flowers? I'm not particularly a flowers type of person because mine tend to die faster than most normally would, because I'm atrocious when it comes to looking after things. I'm one of the very few people who can successfully kill cacti. But as far as flowers go, I really do love tulips and daffodils in the spring, just because they're so beautiful, fresh, and it's a sign that spring is coming. In the same sense that I really love the bluebell drop snowdrops that come through right at the very start of spring when it's just starting to peek through out of winter. For the same reason, they're just a sign that spring is on its way and the weather should, in theory, be getting warmer. And the next question on this tag is, what is your favourite spring accessory or scarf? For me, it's this scarf from H&M, which is a beautiful floral design. It's really long and it just goes really well with all sorts of stuff, and with it being so big, it is quite warm as well, so even though the weather hasn't quite fully warmed up yet, it is quite warm to wear when you're out and about. And I seen it on a woman at the gym and was brave enough to go and ask this woman where she got a scarf from, and went out and bought it immediately because I loved it that much on the shelves. It's such a massive range of colour and really just is beautiful. It was from H&M, and again, I'm not sure that they'll have it in stock now because it was a good 6 months to a year since I bought it. But it's always worth going to have a look, seeing if there's anything similar out there. But I absolutely love it completely. The next one is, what is your favourite spring trend, either in makeup, beauty or fashion? And for me, that happens to be lace. I just think it's really pretty and really feminine, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this stuff, especially around this time of year. I've got a load of it coming in an order from New Look. I've got a load of it in my wardrobe. I've got this, which I got off eBay ages ago and was such an amazing find. But yeah, lace is my favourite beauty trend. I just think it looks so good and so flattering, and yeah, I just love it. And yeah. Next up is, what is your favourite candle? I don't typically burn candles that much in the spring because I'm not really up in my room that much other than to film. But for me, my favourite one at the moment and from last year is the Mango Peach Salsa fragrance from Yankee Candle. It's just a really, really beautiful mango scent that's really strong, really fruity, really summery, and just cheers you up really. I also really happen to love the cranberry mandarin one that Fleur de Force mentioned in her video as well. I just love really, really fruity fragrances around this time of year because it just makes me happy and it's summery and I love it. I do acknowledge I am saying I love it quite a lot in this video, far more than was actually intended to, but I'm struggling for words to explain how much I like the stuff I'm talking about, so we shall just roll with it. But the next question is, what is your favourite body spray or perfume for spring? And for me, this one is the DKNY Be Delicious, the original green one. I just love it. I've done it again. I've done it again. But it's just a really sharp apple fragrance, and I'm sure you'd have all smelt it before. I've had this bottle for ages. I'm absolutely in love with the stuff. I will buy it again and again and again because it is just so beautiful for the spring. And it's just nice to get out of those heavier, muskier fragrances into something that's happier and brighter and lighter. And the next question in this tag is, what is spring like where you live? And truth be told, because I live in England and because more specifically I live in the northeast of England, our our spring isn't all that much different from our winter. We still get snow, we still get rain, we still have wind that brings the temperature to a wind chill of about -3, and it's just generally damn miserable. But it's one of those seasons where it gets you excited for the excitement of spring, and I don't leave the house that much other than for uni, so the weather isn't all that much of an issue for me at the moment. But yeah, it's pretty grey and pretty miserable and raining a lot. So yeah, weather's just one of those things that doesn't work for most people in the UK, does it? Next question is, what is your favourite thing about spring? Yes, I've got that right. And for me, my favourite thing about spring just is the promise of summer and the promise, again, in theory, of warmer weather. I love the fashion though, and I love the fact that it means that uni and school and stuff is almost finished. And I just love that everyone seems that little bit happier as the weather starts getting a bit warmer. Yeah, just it's happy. It's a happier season, and it once spring's got here, it's kind of starting to get over that bit between Christmas and New Year being over, and then the gap where nothing particularly really happens, and it's just starting to get happy and exciting again. So yeah. Second last question is, are you a spring cleaner? And I am, I will admit. I tend to leave all of my cleaning that needs to be done in my room from about February time until spring, and then have a massive clear out of the wardrobes and of the beauty cupboards and stuff, and just try and get everything back in order and get everything a little bit more organised. And I actually have a blog post up on my blog that just went up recently about how, in general terms of tips and advice, I spring clean my wardrobe, and I'm going to be updating a little bit on that as it all gets sorted and it all gets finished. So yeah, I am definitely a spring cleaner, though not with as much Velhelm as the people that are very much obsessed with it. I'm a bit of a half attempted person when it comes to spring cleaning. I get overly attached to certain things and then don't bin them, and I've had them in my wardrobe for several years now and refuse to bin them because I might wear them. And as much as that is one of the tips on my blog of things not to do, I can't quite stop myself. But yeah, I tend to try and spring clean. The last question, we're nearly there, is, have you got any upcoming and exciting things planned for spring? And there's nothing set in stone yet, but we are planning on having a couple of little days out with the family and the dog, as far as going to places like Kielder and the Lake District. I've not really got anything planned with my friends yet, but since a lot of them will probably be coming back from uni, I think something will be planned and will go ahead, but there's nothing really set in stone yet. A lot of it's more planning or beginning to plan for stuff that might be happening in a few years' time, but I'll mention that later if anything comes slightly further along with that plan. And thank you very much for watching. I know this one's been quite a long one once all of these little questions added up. So thank you for sticking with me. Please like and subscribe, and I tag all of you people that's watching this to do one and post it as a video link, as a video response in the down bar, because I would love to watch them, because I like videos like that. This is quite interesting to see what other people think about spring and things in general. So thank you for watching again. Bye bye. I think my camera's frozen. Oh no, it's not. There it is. Ah. Hi, and today I'm going to be filming a on Facebook. good stuff.